Hello, and welcome to another episode of my Ultimate Decades Challenge Let's Play. We are currently Friday. It is the first day of 1303, and we are following the Barrow family. We are lucky to have twin sons who are still alive. We have our firstborn daughter who is here. And of course, we have our main two Sims and our heir's father. In fact, Wendell is currently going through a midlife crisis and he wants to get married. He actually wants to casual woohoo 3 times, he wants to start a club, and he wants to have a new lover. So I'm thinking maybe we will make this come true. We can start a club of, I'm thinking, peasant men who might go to the tavern after work, and who knows, maybe Wendell will meet someone. He might have a little fling, and who knows, if she gets pregnant, he just might have to marry her. So I think I will use this midlife crisis and incorporate it into our gameplay. We just have to see who is going to show up. Wendell is already an adult, so he doesn't have a long time to go, but he can still have children. We'll see. If he does get married and have more children, we are going to have a very full house. We already have 6 Sims, so if we have to add his new wife and children, we are going to have a lot of management to do. Rosemary and Frederick have been woohooing once per day per the rules. However, she is not yet pregnant. She got pregnant really quickly the first 2 times, but now it's taking a bit more time. And she's still not pregnant. Alright, so we'll have to try again tomorrow. And of course, it's raining again, so we won't be able to do any laundry. We have quite a lot of work to do around the farm, so I'm going to get started on that. We don't have any roles to do for the next few days. However, the trader is supposed to come since it is a Friday, and I am really looking forward to being able to sell something because we are dirt poor, and if we keep having children, we won't have enough beds for them or enough space. This is so cute. Frederick isn't all that interested in working on the farm, but he is very, very close to his children. He plays with them all the time, and he does this entirely autonomously, so I'm really happy to see that he is enjoying being a father. I swear, the only money that we have is from Rosemary searching pockets all the time. Maybe we can say that she also washes clothes for other people and makes a tiny bit of money this way. Would you say that Rosemary and Stephanie have a strict family dynamic? I'm not really sure why it's suggesting this, but alright, why not? I am going to have Frederick work a little bit on woodworking. Maybe he can complete something before the trader comes, and he might be able to sell some stuff to make extra money. I don't think she has anything that we can sell, so I'll just have her cook a bit. Wendell is out here in the rain, working on the farm, but he got the outdoorsy lifestyle, so I think he doesn't mind so much. Oh, why is he angry? Contemplating life. Yeah, I know you're in a midlife crisis. Just give me a few days and we'll try and get you married. So right now, Wendell would be about 42, so I'm thinking he'll marry another adult, maybe a widow, or a spinster that he just happens to fall in love with. We'll see who he meets at the tavern and if he clicks with anyone, but first we have to try and get a little bit of money. So hopefully he's going to succeed in making something. He wants to craft an end table, but I don't actually have the option to craft one yet. Why are you using a bottle? I'm not sure what's going on, but the trader still has not come to our lot. I still have not been able to sell anything. I don't know what's going on. I'm starting to think that maybe this entire lot is bugged or something because we had issues with the Grim Reaper, we have issues with his sister coming over, and now the trader won't show up. So I'm not sure what's going on. I do have the lot set up as a peasant house, so I should also be getting the tax collector, but he hasn't come either. It's 2 p.m. I'm still gonna wait a little bit, but I have a feeling that no one is going to come. I might have to move our house to some other lot or something. It was very tedious, but I did manage to sell off all the extra ingredients that we have. Unfortunately, we still only have about 300 simoleons, which isn't much. I think I will try to put some kind of roof over this because the rain is driving me crazy. Alright, so it isn't the best looking solution, but hopefully this will now protect the clothing from the rain, and we will not end up with this massive dirty clothing issue. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on, but I can't delete anything from my Sims inventory. I really think something is bugged either with this lot or the family. I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh no. Oh. We don't even have enough money to replace the oven. What are we going to eat? No, the fire's gone. You put the fire out. It's fine. You guys. I guess I'm gonna have to send everyone out to forage now because we're gonna have to eat things without cooking them. She has pretty low fun. I'm gonna have them have a quick little woohoo before I send him out to forage as well because now, of course, they're all getting hungry, but we no longer have an oven. Thankfully, it's the last day of the season. We're gonna be able to harvest now. I am gonna have Frederick harvest everything while his father is out foraging. And we are going to check if... oh, yeah, there we go. Spring harvest. We are going to check if Rosemary is pregnant this time. Oh, poor baby. He's filthy. Yay! Rosemary is pregnant again. We're gonna have one more baby to take care of because this is already going so well. Alright, so the harvest is finished and we have a ton of strawberries, carrots, and mushrooms. Oh, I can sell the mushrooms. Okay, it looks like the inventory is now repaired, so I'm gonna keep a few carrots. I'm going to keep a few carrots in our pantry for future recipes. I'm going to sell the rest, so it's not going to give us a lot of money, but I think it might give us just enough to buy a coop and a few chickens. Alright, so I sold everything that he had. We now have 1,800 simoleons, which is more than we have ever had in this household. We are going to get ready for the next season, so we are going to roll to see if we have anything special going on with our soil or our plants. As a reminder, we are going to roll a d4. 1 is poor soil, 2 is great soil, 3 is a crops blight, and 4 is a bug zone. Let me pull up the dice roller. Here we go. 2. So 2 is good soil. That's great. At least we have one thing going for us. So I'm going to change the lot trait right away before I forget. Well, there isn't anything for good soil, so I guess it's just going to be the base game. I think I am going to activate wild prairie grass just so that we can start collecting some and maybe eventually have a horse and we'll be able to feed the horse with that. I just realized that maybe the reason I've been having issues with Sims coming to the lot, including the Grim Reaper, is maybe because I have the no royals and nobles allowed. So maybe some of these Sims have a lot of simoleons, or the lot is worth a lot, and that's why they haven't been spawning. So I'm going to remove that trait and see if it works. Of course, that means we might see the king come and knock at our door, but it's better than not ever having the Grim Reaper come by. Uh, Trader Jacques! The traitor! What are you doing here? Wha Can I trade with you? Hang on. Is anyone available that I can send? Let's do a friendly introduction. Wait! Wait! Can I... What? What's wrong? Be insulted? What? I want to trade. What's wrong with you? Be accused of spying? He's paranoid. Okay. Okay, so apparently I can't trade with him. Well, whatever. Alright, our farm is now ready for the next season. We are going to be able to begin planting starting tomorrow. It is currently 4 p.m., so we are going to have a little gathering at the inn because it is the end of the day and it is the last day of the season. They've just harvested everything, and I think they've earned a little bit of rest and maybe a drink or two. I am going to have Wendell start a gathering of the new club that I created, which is a collection of several men in the town, mostly peasants, but we do have Jeffrey in here. He's maybe a bit above peasant, but it, he probably still needs a drink at the end of the day, so they can all go together. I am going to start a gathering. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have him travel to the inn first, and we're going to start a gathering there. We are now at the local inn with Wendell. I have started a gathering of his local peasant friends. This is a beautiful lot that I found on the gallery in the hashtag medieval. I will be mentioning the creator in the video description in case you also want to add it in your save file. So we are going to come and have a drink. I have this set up as a residential lot just because I created a family of innkeepers and a few Sims that live in the inn, essentially, such as the bard. So we are going to have our guys come and have a drink. We are going to order drinks for the group. No, we're not going to prom. And while we're here, hopefully Wendell is going to meet a young lady that he might be able to complete his midlife crisis goals with. So we have to have a casual woohoo, have a new lover, get married, and have a gold level date. I feel like these have changed. Anyways, so over here we have Shanna, who is currently living at the inn with her brother. I am gonna go ahead and have him introduce himself. Why are you so far away? You're at the other... Where were you?
It took him about 2 hours to get there, but they're sitting together. Love at first sight. When Wendell met Shanna, a wave of longing washed over him. It's somehow as if Shanna could see into the very depths of his soul, and although they've just barely met, it's clear that fate has bound them together. Oh my. Okay, well, that went better than I expected. Wow, okay, he found the one. I guess that with his first wife, they had an arranged marriage and they were together for convenience. And although she was the mother of his children and he did cherish her, maybe it wasn't quite true love. And now that he's older and he actually gets to choose, it looks like he has fallen in love with Shanna. Okay. So, I'm just going to go for it. So it's the end of the season. Everybody's had a great harvest and they're all here having a drink, and maybe these two are getting closer. It's kind of hard in this crowd, but it is what it is. Wow, he's really very otherworldly kiss. My goodness. All right, you know what? I think I'm going to bring these two somewhere a little more private so that they can have a proper conversation and get to know each other. What? Why do we have befriend a rabbit now? Okay, so I think I'm gonna have them. Why is someone standing outside the door? That's really creepy. Let's put the walls back up. Right, so it's going really very well, and I think they are really feeling in the mood, and they are just gonna go ahead and have a night of passion. Or not. Meanwhile, Frederick is just down here playing Don't Wake the Llama with Stuart, his sister's, widower now. Now that Wendell has had his 3 woohoos, I got a notification that his midlife crisis has passed. So he no longer wants to marry anyone. Well, it's kind of too late for that. I mean, she might not get pregnant. So if she doesn't get pregnant, then it's fine. We'll just say it was a one-night thing. And although she is his soulmate now, so he might want to marry her anyway. It's getting late, so we're gonna go home and we will see if Shanna does end up being pregnant, and we will decide whether or not they will get married. We are back home, and even Frederick is now feeling flirty. It is officially the first day of the season, and Frederick is getting started on planting the crops for the season. We are probably going to have to go foraging again because we don't have enough blueberries and blackberries to actually fill all this up. But since we can also still plant watermelons and mushrooms, I will be planting some of that. And since we haven't been making much money with the crop so far, I'm also going to have Frederick do more woodworking since he's a maker sim and farming wasn't really what he wanted to do. I think his father is going to be the main caretaker of the farm, while Frederick is going to concentrate a bit more on his woodworking.
Chibu.
He seems to like that the baby just farted on him.
Muma.
The trader is finally here now that we no longer have anything left to sell.
Nizo.
I will check what he has for sale though. All right, so I think I'm only going to buy a little bit of milk because that is going to allow us to do a few more recipes. So he's selling them for really cheap, so I'm going to go ahead and buy 10.
Yes.
Hopefully they won't go bad too fast, and I'm going to come put them in the fridge, well, pantry. Since every sim day is technically 3 months, I went ahead and invited Shanna. And as you can see, she already has a baby bump. We are going to have to go ahead and ask her to marry us, and we are going to have to do this wedding very quickly so that she is not rejected by the rest of the community. He is going to come and talk it over with her. Of course, they can't really have much privacy since this is a small house with a lot of Sims in it already. But I am going to have Frederick bring his son over here so that these two can have a discussion. They are going to talk about marriage, of course, and we'll see how receptive she is to the idea. It looks like she is. Right. Okay. Well, of course she is. All right. So he is going to flirt with her. Wow, these two really get along well. We are going to ask her to be our girlfriend, which I would take that it's pretty much the equivalent of courting. He wants to get engaged to her. Well, that's where we're going, sir. All right, so she just became his girlfriend. Now, I don't know if she's going to accept this, but... Right, we don't have enough friendship. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to have to get that up before we can propose. All right, here we go. Of course she accepted. Okay, so this household is about to become even busier. In the meantime, I did get a notification that Cecilia, Frederick's sister, gave birth to her baby. So we are going to pop in on the Baker household to go see the baby and, of course, do the death rolls. Here is baby Catherine. I am going to start by doing the roll for Cecilia. As a reminder, she cannot roll a 1. 6. Perfect. Okay, so Cecilia survives. Then we are going to roll for baby. 6. Okay, so they both survive. We might as well do the infant roll right away. 17. Phew. All right, so we have a child that will make it to infanthood with the Bakers. Can I age her up right away? No, she's not eligible. Okay, so since we're here, this was her 3rd pregnancy. We are going to try for another baby right away. I managed to age up Catherine into an infant already, and she is an intense infant. So I'm happy this is in the side household and not our main household. And Cecilia is pregnant again, which is perfect. I I don't think I'm going to give Catherine a makeover just yet because we're probably not going to be seeing her in our main household. I'm going to leave her as she is, and we will come back to this family either when Cecilia gives birth again or when Catherine ages up to a toddler. I believe she's definitely going to give birth sooner because toddlerhood is still 5 days away. All right, so that was it for the Baker family. And we are going to go back to our main household. We are back at our main household, and everybody is gathering for the wedding. It's 7 p.m. We are having a very quick wedding with all our friends. I am going to have Rosemary prepare a party size meal so that everyone can eat. Here we go. All right, so it's done. Shanna and Wendell are now married, and she has moved into our main household. She and Rosemary are both pregnant, so we are already going to be over 8 Sims in our main household. However, we do have a few rolls coming. We are going to have to roll for both births. And tomorrow is Monday, and Brayden and Frederick, our 2 twins, will be rolling to see if they age up into toddlers. I am going to let everyone enjoy this time together. What is that? What are you doing? Oh, you don't have a counter to prepare your food on. And now that he is married, Wendell can swap his gloomy trait for cheerful. So I think we will go for that. Yeah, why not? Finding true love has really changed Wendell in unexpected ways. It's getting late again, so I'm having everyone slowly go to bed except Wendell, who still has quite a bit of energy, so I'm gonna have him do a bit of laundry. Not the best way to spend the end of your wedding night, but everyone else is tired and the chores need to get done, so there we go. This is kind of awkward, but Wendell's first wife, or rather the ghost of his first wife, is here haunting our sink while he is blissfully sleeping with his new wife in the next room. Frederick is just here hugging the ghost of his mom. That's kind of cute. Just chilling, talking about basketball with a ghost. So it's now 6 a.m. and it happens to be the summer solstice. We are going to start the day by doing our death rolls to get that out of the way. We are going to start with the firstborn, Brayden. Well, firstborn between the 2 twins. He cannot roll a 4, an 8, or a 12. Let me just pull up my... I just realized I had the little window for the dice roller on this whole time. Well, sorry about that. Okay, rolling for Brayden. He rolled a 7, so Brayden is safe. And now rolling for Frederick. Frederick is also safe. So our 2 twins survived to toddlerhood. That's great. I am really, really surprised at how well this is going so far. I did not expect this many Sims to survive in our main household. I am usually very unlucky with dice, but it looks like our side households got most of the bad luck, and our main household is getting surprisingly good luck. So we are going to hope it continues. We have 3 living children at the moment. I am going to age Frederick and Brayden up, and I will show you their new look in a moment. Here is Brayden Barrow in his new clothes. He grew up to have the inquisitive trait. So Brayden is our current heir since he is the oldest male child, and we have his younger twin brother, Frederick, who grew up to have the fussy trait. These 3 are so cute. We are going to be having toddlers in the house for a while because it won't be until 1306 that Stephanie is going to be aging up into a child and is now 1303. So we still have another 3 years of having at least 3 toddlers. And then we'll see if Shanna and Rosemary's babies both survive. Then we are going to have a lot of babies to take care of. So it might actually be a good thing that we now have an extra adult in the house to help out with all this. And I aged up Brayden while he had a dirty diaper, so now I think he's going to be perpetually stinky. I swear the game wants us to have a strict dynamic as soon as a parent says anything to a toddler. So I'm going to start saying no to the strict dynamic just because I feel like it's going to be the same for everyone at this point. I tried cleaning him up and he's still stinky. But you know, he was a gassy baby, so maybe he is perpetually stinky. Frederick did a lot of woodworking today, so we actually managed to buy our coop. I am very happy that we are finally going to be able to purchase some chickens. We don't have a lot of money, but at least we can purchase some chicks. 1 of each. Okay, well, it's a start. I'm going to leave this part here since it's the end of the year, and in the next episode, we will be starting 1304. It looks like none of the babies were born this year, so we will probably be starting the new year with babies and, of course, death rolls. And we are also going to be aging up the child in our side household. But now that Wendell is remarried and having children, we might actually start getting another side household from there. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.